Hello YouTube. Today this is just going to be a quick update. This is my first water change about 3 weeks after setup. As you can see, there's no more red algae growth on there of all that bad stuff when you set up the tank. And I've treated the nitrates. They're at like 5 ppm now, and I've treated that red algae not by itself but with chemical. I'll show you guys later. And as you can see, I've cleaned the tank, so it's a bit cloudy, but that'll settle in a few hours maybe. And then the water I used for that was just regular RO water. Just regular RO water, no additives, no nothing. Just pure RO water. And then just to be on the safe side, I do use Prime. Prime is probably the best stuff you can get for saltwater, tap water, dechlorinator stuff. And this can be used for freshwater also. I use it for fresh and salt, but this is one of the better stuff. And this not only just removes chlorine and stuff, it also puts a slime coat on your fish, which is good for beginner fish. And it doesn't matter how much you put in. Just don't put like a huge amount in, but you can just like pour a little bit in, and you don't have to worry about like measuring, but because it's really safe for your tank. What I usually do is when I get fish, I pour a little bit into the plastic bag, just so the fish can like get a good coat on them, and it'll kill anything bad on the fish. And then you could just read on the back if you guys want. I'll just pause it. This is really good stuff. I really recommend this stuff. This is probably the best stuff for saltwater tanks. But if you feel safe that you can use RO water alone, your choice. But I recommend just putting in some Prime, because it will be safe and you won't risk anything. And it's not that expensive either. I got it for like 12 bucks or something like that for that bottle right there. And then for the cyano algae, that red cyano algae, I cleared that up with this stuff right here. A bit pricey, but it got rid of it in like 12 hours or so. Really good stuff. As you can see, there's no algae whatsoever. Only like a few specks here and there, but that'll be gone by tomorrow, 100%. As you can see, the snails and the hermit crabs are doing really good. They really like the tank, I guess. This guy on the right, he's been climbing up everywhere, and as you can see all the trails along the rocks of where he's climbed and eaten away, as you can see. And then there's one snail back by the power head. I don't know if you guys can see. That guy right there, he's just been cleaning around there. And since the magnet can't reach there, so I just leave some spots with algae so that the snails can eat. And then here's the other hermit crab. This guy's pretty chill too. He climbs up and eats quite a bit too, but he's a little bit more hidden. And then this one right here, he usually just stays on the ground. He doesn't really climb up, maybe because of his shell, I'm not sure. And then the shell I was talking about that I got from Fiji, this crab right here, he was checking it out. So I'm thinking maybe he'll change into it. I hope he does, because that'll look super sweet, but I'm not sure. But he was checking it out, and I took a picture. I'll probably put it in one of my videos, because I usually just post them right off my phone. So and then here's another snail. This guy usually stays in the front, cleaning up in the front, and then that snail just stays there for like forever since I got him. And then the fish are doing pretty fine. The one with the more yellow damsel, like this one that's coming up, he looks super healthy. He's really liking the tank. They really like to get fed. What I feed them is, sometimes I feed them bloodworms, and then usually I just feed them this stuff, just New Life Spectrum. I don't feed them big meals. I feed them a few times a day, and this is really good stuff. Still a bit pricey, like $15 I think, but you get a bunch of it and it's really healthy for your fish. This is probably one of the best stuff to feed your saltwater fish. Taken away from, oh no, this is $30, my mistake. But you might be able to get it cheaper. But this stuff is better, but I recommend feeding like bloodworms and stuff like that. Primarily because this stuff is like, it's not like pure like bloodworms. It's kind of like artificial, but still good for your fish. It's pretty much like concentrated stuff, but still good for your fish. The fish really like it. They know when I'm gonna feed them. They start jumping around everywhere. As you can see, this guy knows I'm gonna feed him, and then I'll feed them. And they really like the food, as you can see. And you can also feed these guys like Romano lettuce. They like that too. I've not tried that, but I saw it online, and I was thinking on trying it, but didn't do that. And the stuff the way you mix the stuff is, I'll open it up and show you guys so you guys can get an idea. Okay, so it comes with that like little powder pouch right there, or not a pouch, like this thing right here. And it's just like powder, expensive for what you get, and a little spoon. So this is a 7.9 gallon tank, and this you have to get a cup of water. So what I did was I got a cup like this. I took out a cup of water, put it in here, and then I didn't fill it up all the way because 1 cup treats 10 gallons, and this is a 7.9 gallon. So I estimated, like, maybe I took like a little bit off, so it wasn't just level. I just took a little bit off, and then I put it in, mixed it, made sure it's really well mixed, and then I just poured it into my tank. And then the next day there's like no algae. If you want to see how much algae I had, go check out my last video, and it'll show how much I had. And RO water, as you can see, the tank looks super clear with RO water. So I really recommend getting RO water for your saltwater tanks. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll be keeping you guys updated.